So now let's see one more example on method overriding on runtime polymorphism. So let's go to the website. See here a class name as bank, which contains a method name as get rate of interest. So this is parent class. So the get rate of interest method was implemented. The same method was implemented for SBI class, and the get rate of interest method, the same method was implemented for ICICI class, and the get rate of interest method was implemented for Axis class. Okay. Now let's see the program implementation. So under this package, I'm going to create a class name as bank. Bank. I have created a class name as bank. And I want to create get rate of interest method. Okay. Public integer get rate of interest. Return default rate of interest on my specifying 5. So whenever I will call this method, 5 value will be returned. 5 value is returned from this method. Okay, right? So this is the first class I have developed. So the bank class contains a method name as get rate of interest, public int get rate of interest. So now let's go to create SBI class. So what I will do is, so the bank.java class file is the same thing. I'm doing copy and I'm pasting. So here I'm writing SBI. So let's open sbi.java. So sbi.java class contains rate of interest as 8. So the same method is also available in SBI class as well. So what I'm doing is I'm doing one more thing, ICICI. So ICICI.java class file, it contains same method name as get rate of interest, and I'm giving rate of interest as 10. Right. And Axis Bank. Okay, let's create one more class. Axis class. So Axis Bank also contains the same method name, and rate of interest I'm keeping as 12. Right. And save. So that is what I had written. So the bank class is a parent class, and I have to write extents in every class. Let's go to the Axis Bank. Extents bank. So the bank class method can be accessible in child class. Extends bank. So the bank class method can be accessible in ICICI class as well. Extends bank. So get rate of interest method from bank class can be accessible in SBI class as well. So that's what we understood. So now let's go to create a test class, create a test example. I'm going to create a first Java class file. test example. And I'm creating public static void main. Clicking on finish. Okay. Right. Okay, right. So what is the classes we have created? SBI S1 is equal to new SBI of axis A1 is equal to new axis of ICICI I1 is equal to new ICICI of. So A1 dot get rate of interest. S1 dot get rate of interest. I1 dot get rate of interest. So like this. So let me run this program and we will see the output. What is happening? So this is returning some value, right? This method integer A is equal to integer B is equal to integer S is equal to integer A is equal to integer I is equal to system dot out dot println. Println SBI rate is yes. Axis ICICI rate is okay. Let's run the program and we will see the output now. So SBI rate is 8, Axis Bank rate is 12, and ICICI rate is 10. So we can also do bank B1 is equal to new bank of integer B is equal to B1 dot get rate of interest. So it prints 5 it seems. Okay, bank rate of interest. Bank rate. Okay, let's run the program now. So bank rate is 5, SBI rate is 8, Axis rate is 12, and ICICI rate is 10. But here we have not used overriding concept. Okay, so let's create overriding concept now. Okay, so to create overriding concept, okay, let's comment this line. Let's comment this line. Okay. Okay, I'm removing all these lines now. So now I'm going to use overriding concept. So bank B1 is equal to, I want to refer SBI. Okay. B1 dot get rate of interest. So the method is referring from SBI class and it will be executed from SBI class. So let's run this program. So bank rate 8 is it got printed. If I will mention bank is equal to bank, the method will be referred and executed only from parent class. See, bank rate is 5. Suppose if I will mention SBI, the method is referring and executing from child class object overriding parent class method. That's why bank rate of interest it's printing 8. Suppose if I will print ICICI here. So ICICI bank method is overriding parent class method. Suppose if I will mention Axis. So the method is referring and executing from Axis class. So the child class object, the child class means Axis class is the child class. So it's referring and executing from child class and it's overriding parent class method bank. So instead of printing bank rate of interest 5, so it's overriding and bank rate is 12 got printed here. Okay. So these concepts we can call it as a method overriding concept in Java. So let's go to the program examples here. See here bank, it contains method name is get rate of interest. So here we have given default rate of interest 5. The same method is available in SBI class and the same method is available in ICICI class and the same method is available in Axis class. Okay, the same method is available in Axis class. So the method, if the method is referring from SBI class, the child class SBI method overrides parent class method and method will be executed from child class. If the method is referring from ICICI class, the method is overriding bank class and it's executing from ICICI class. The method is overriding from Axis Bank and it's executing from Axis Bank class. So the definition, if the same method is present in parent and child class, the child class object overrides parent class method during runtime. This is known as method overriding or dynamic binding. So real time slow, a same method implementation specific entity specific ga implement చేయాలనుకున్నప్పుడు, so each class functionalities differs, each class. So ఇక్కడ SBI class implementation rate of interest calculation is different. ఇక్కడ ICICI bank rate of interest calculation is different and Axis Bank class rate of interest is different. But method name మాత్రం సేమ్ గా ఉండాలి. సో ఇక్కడ మనం వెళ్ళి ఇక్కడ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ చూస్తే the method is being executing from Axis class. If I will mention ICICI, the method will be executed from ICICI. If I will mention SBI, the method will be executed from SBI. See, if I am executing. So this concept we can call it as a method overriding or runtime polymorphism. So if a same method is present in parent and child class, the child class object overrides parent class method during runtime. So this is known as method overriding or runtime polymorphism, or we can also call it as a dynamic binding.